What up there, people? I am back. We're continuing on with the Friday franchise. We're on the eighth one now. My next basically set of videos is this one, and then I got tomorrow. I'm doing part 9, where Jason goes to hell. My opinion, the worst one in the entire franchise. And then we got Nightmare 2, sorry, on Wednesday. But so we are on Jason Goes to Takes Manhattan. A lot of people, this is to a lot of people in the franchise who are fans of this franchise, they don't like this one. I don't think it's that bad. Rewatched it the other day. I think it's watchable. It's one you could kind of put on. It has the most iconic kill in some people's eyes is when he punches a dude's head off. That's probably the most iconic kill from this movie. It is kind of false advertising because they're not in New York all of 10 minutes. It is basically just Jason chasing the main leads. That's it through New York. He doesn't even. I'll rant more about this later, but yeah. But yeah, let's get started. We have two graduating students, Jim and Susie. Before they were hooking up, they drop an anchor, which ends up waking up Jason because it's near some cables, which shocks Jason back to life. Jim pulls a prank on Susie, wearing a hockey mask. They hook up. Jason kills Jim with a harpoon gun to the chest, and then he kills Susie, who's trying to hide from him with some kind of barb. And then the next day, we are introduced to Rennie, who's the main character of the film. I think she's kind of a bore. I think her and Tina, yeah, they to me are kind of equal, just kind of boring, and then they just happen to be final act. We have Dr. Charles, who he's her uncle. He's basically the piece of shit of the movie. We have Colleen, who's an English teacher. We meet Sean, who's the son of the captain, who's basically Rennie's love interest. We have the bitch of the film, Tamara and Eva. I think that's how you say that name. Um, and then we have Julius, who's a young boxer, he's the dude who gets his head punched off. So Jason, and we have JJ, who's like the rocker chick, and then you have one more guy. You have he's like a cameraman. I'm trying to find the last one. Miles, I think is the name. He's the guy filming it. He has a thing for Tamara, which we'll get to later. So Jason kills JJ with the guitar. It's a pretty decent kill. Um, then we have Julius, who was boxing this boxer guy, beats him. Then the guy goes to the sauna. Jason kills him with one of the sauna rocks. It's a pretty good kill. I'm not gonna lie. Shoves it in his chest, and then basically, yeah, most of this film is on a boat. Then there's a scene of Oh, okay. I fast forwarded. Okay, so he kills that guy. Rennie, while searching for her dog, finds Eva and Tamara um, doing coke because it's the 80s. Then, thinking she snitched on them, Tamara, I think, pushes Rennie in the water, which Rennie's like super scared of water. And throughout the film, she sees baby Jason. This part is fucking weird. It's supposed to be kind of allegorical because Jason's supposed to be scared of water, but it's just weird. Like randomly, she'll see Jason. Um, so yeah, she pushes Rennie overboard. Wayne. I got the guy's name wrong. Wayne, who was filming JJ earlier. Tamara's trying to hook up with God, I forgot the dude's name again. Sorry. His name's not that memorable. Charles. Yeah, put Charles in like a position, like acting like she's gonna hook up with him and filming it. So Wayne tries to hook up with her, and she turns him down. Jason then kills Tamara. This death's kind of deserved with the glass shard. Pretty, she deserves it. So. So Jason kills the ship captain, Captain Robertson. I think she impales him in the back with like a spear or something. Then Eva finds Tamira's body. Jason in the disco room. She finds Tamara's body, runs. Then Jason kills her. She's played by Kelly, who I mainly remember her from the first Scorpion King movie, and I think she's also in the X2. She played Lady Deathstrike, so she's a pretty memorable actress. So Jason kills her by basically choking her to death, and they think Nicole thinks it's the deckhand who's doing all the killings. And the deckhand's basically almost like the crazy Ralph of the ship, like, oh, he's coming, and talks about Jason. Deckhand is killed by Jason, um, with the axe in his back. Jason kills Miles by tossing him on like, because he was climbing something, and Jason. This is also where the meme of teleporting Jason comes in, because there's just moments they look like they got away, and then Jason's like all of a sudden in front of them, and then yeah, he tosses them on like a thing that's protruding. I don't exactly know what it is, and then Wayne finds JJ's body. Jason kills him by throwing him in the electrical box, almost like a little callback. I don't know if it was intentional or not, to part three, because that's how he killed the one hippie dude. And the ship starts to sink. Mikolo, Van Dusen, Rennie, and Sean, they find a raft, and then find Toby and Julius. And basically, this is the New York part of the section of the film now. They've rowed in New York. I don't know if this is necessarily possible, but Jason basically swims to New York the rest of the way. They arrive. Rennie gets kidnapped by some junkies. They split up to find help. I don't know if necessarily it's in the same order, but I'll say this part first. So Rennie, then one of the punks basically tries to rape her, and then Jason, like, they inject her with something, and then basically one of them tries to rape her. Then Jason kills one of them with a syringe. This is one of the few moments Jason looks like a good guy. Kills him with a syringe, and then kills the other guy with, I think he like slams his head on something. Then Julius finds Jason. He tries to fight him and like throws all his punches, and he basically tires himself out because Jason just ate him like nothing. Then he does the iconic Decapa punch, which is probably my favorite kill of the movie. Just the way it's executed. And so yeah, Rennie escapes when Jason kills the punks. She runs into Sean. They reunite with the teachers. They find the police. Jason kills the officer. Rennie ends up crashing a police car because she actually sees a vision of Jason. They don't explain either how she's seeing these visions. They just kind of happen. Like, they don't really even explain how the visions are happening. Just, they kind of happen in this movie. Because I guess they're similar. She crashes the car, and then Van Dusen dies because she's incinerated. Also, we find out that Mikola was the one, Charles, who pushes. Because this is where we see the vision. It turns out it was Charles who pushed Rennie in the water, almost drowning. And then they leave him behind, and Jason kills him with waste because he tries to run into the stairs. Okay, so what ends up happening? He sees Jason. Then Charles runs inside a building, and somehow Jason's already inside the building. Throws him down, throws him off, which somehow, I don't know how that didn't kill him, but the fall didn't kill him, but okay. Then, because it's the 80s, there's just a barrel of waste. So And then basically the rest of the film is just Jason chasing Rennie and Sean into the subway, into like a store. And the guy they throw in, it's so weird. Okay. What makes no sense to me is I wanted to see Jason now that he's free in the city. We should have been able to see Jason just kind of let loose. Nope. For some reason, he's fixed on chasing these two characters for no reason. There's no reason. I don't understand. Why is he just chasing them? So Jason chases Sean and Rennie into the subway. Sean accident takes out Jason by temporarily onto an electrical wall or railing. Jason revives, and then now they're in Times Square. Then they escape. They're running. It's basically just Jason chasing them the rest of the movie. There's a part where Jason's walking and they see these group of punks, kind of like the ones you see in the first Terminator, like spiky hair. One of them's really bald, and what Jason does is he just takes off his hockey mask and they run. Why couldn't we just see Jason just kill him? Then they run through a diner. The diner owner tries to stop Jason. The diner owner, it's a little funny fun fact. That's Ken Kersinger who plays Jason in the Freddy vs. Jason movie. So Jason throws him. It's a cool shot of him really before that where he walks through the fucking glass wall, the glass door. It was pretty cool. So Jason throws that dude. Then they flee back into the sewer. They find a sewer worker, tells them about Jason. Jason kills him. Sean gets injured, and Rennie tries to draw Jason off. Then splashes him with acidic waste, takes his mask off. There's this weird shot of him then turning into a kid. And then, yeah, the sewer engulfs him. And then they see a shot of him as a kid again. It's so weird. They escape into the street. And then that's pretty much the end of the film. Like, this film, it's not bad, but I think the second half gets bad. Like, I think some of the kills are cool, but the ending is weird. The weird fucking shot of seeing his face, seeing young Jason, it was weird. Why is Jason just so adamant on getting these two? He's not Michael Myers where he has a set target. This just, and it was false advertising. They were all in Times Square for all of 10 minutes. And it's just Jason trying to just taste these two. Because he, for some reason, just wants to kill these two. And like I said, Rennie and Sean are kind of boring characters. I think Charles serves as a decent asshole in the movie. But none of the characters are that memorable. But like I said, it's Friday the 13th. I don't come for great characters. I understand. That's just a given. Because even like the originals, not all the characters are great. You're watching just to see Jason Carnage. And I think there was decent enough. There was no telekinesis, so at least that. Besides the weird visions with Rennie, they don't necessarily even explain how she has it. But, yeah, the way Jason gets taken out's kind of dumb. And, yeah, like I said, if I were to rate this out of 10, I'd give it like a 6.5. It's watchable, but it's not good, and it's not like one of my top in the franchise. Like I said, the Decapa Punch is the best thing about this movie. And it's definitely false advertising, for sure. But, like I said, it's not awful. It's not Jason Goes to Hell, which we'll get to. And so, yeah, like I said, 6 out of 10. It's one I could put in when I'm doing a Friday marathon and be fine. But other than that, guys, I'm going to take one more hit and then peace out. But alright, guys. I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.